Okay, in this question, Irene's grandfather arrived in Sydney from Athens after a 25-hour trip and landed in Sydney at 10 p.m. The flight began at 12 noon on Thursday, Athens time. What is the time difference between Athens and Sydney? For this, we can use some simple algebra to figure out exactly what the time difference is. So rather than look at the options, let's just work out exactly what it is. First of all, just draw a rough timeline. And on that timeline, above it, put one time place and below it the other. So we've got Athens on top and Sydney on the bottom. And then mark in what we know. So at one point in time, in Athens, it is 12 o'clock on Thursday. Now we're going to use what's called army time here, where 12 o'clock then turns into 1300 hours. And 1300 hours is obviously 1 o'clock. We also know that at 10 p.m. or 2200 hours on Friday the plane landed, and that the difference in between is exactly 25 hours. So if we were to add 25 hours to 12 noon on Thursday, we would do one whole revolution of the day, and it would be 12 noon on Friday plus 1 hour, because we know there are only 24 hours in the day. So it would be 1300 hours on Friday. Now we know that when it's 2200 hours or 10 p.m. in Sydney, it is 1300 hours in Athens. The difference between those two is quite simply 22 minus 13. And 22 minus 13 is 9. And it is obvious that 1300 is behind Sydney here. So we can come to the conclusion that Athens time is 9 hours behind Sydney time. I'm John Gentner. This is Duckscraft. Thanks for watching.